Hey.
Hello, everyone.
What's going on? Let us know if the sound is a little off. We got a delay going here. Plus, we have a new camera going because, well...
we don't know what happened to the old one.
And we don't.
Oh, shit.
See, there they go. Fucking with shit.
All right, get up here. Come on, you bastard.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
And let's go. All right, bring it back over here.
Just point the microphone itself.
How about that?
Yep.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Oh, shit. All right.
And you like a bull in a china closet. Here, let's turn you up a little bit. All right, now try.
Hello.
There we go. That sounds good.
All right. I can't move this thing. It's going to go over the edge.
We'll get some mic stands.
Whee.
You could probably just move that arm up just H. There you go.
Hey now. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on this thing. Okay. Well, welcome to the show. Sorry for the technical difficulties. So today
there's been quite a few.
Yeah, we have a good discussion.
Go ahead.
All right.
I'm just like something.
Yours sounds good. I'm like echoey.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Or is it because I'm not?
That's probably it.
Okay. All right, what else can I break?
Just got home from exhausting weekend in Belgium, and one of the first things I get presented is you got. And what better?
Yeah.
In life. Yeah, your stuff is.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
I don't.
How does that sound?
No rest for the weary. No rest for the wicked. That's what it is.
All right.
Yeah, so mine sounds really good.
Yeah, why am I all echo?
You sound like shit.
I could have stayed home for this abuse. Yeah, I kind of like the echo.
Yeah, see, mine's not echoing. Yours is.
Yeah.
Let's double check this thing. So we're both the same.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Never mind. I was looking at the sync offset. I am not your father.
So let's try. So this is what I was jacking with. Now try.
How about that? Sounds better. Not quite as echoey.
Wicked. You sure you ain't talking? Yeah, we talking about you there, Dutch. Yeah, when I say wicked, I'm definitely talking. All right, so just give us one more second. Maybe we take this off.
Hello. No. Yeah. Let's roll with it.
Yeah, yours just. Why is yours
sound like
different?
I'm really far away. And even if I get up close. That sounds. No, it's still echoey.
Why is that? We're going to have to deal with this bullshit.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to try to break anything else. That does sound weird.
All right, so there's headphones. System input, which is what we're getting. Hold on, what? Let's try stream input. Does that sound any different?
Does that? Yeah. I'm not.
All right.
We're going to do it.
We're going to do it.
I'm
just trying to figure out what the
hell?
What in the hell? Does this sound different? So, Dutch, does Ed or I sound different from what you're hearing? Because it could just be the monitoring. I don't know.
True.
Anyway.
Okay.
When I get in here, it's really...
Call me Dr. Love.
Let me just do one more thing. Let me check the settings just to see. So they're both set.
Well, while you're doing that, today we are going to be discussing the way that Harris administration is conducting their campaign.
He said not really. Oh, so just one thing before we get into this. Like some new documentation has surfaced from the Department of Homeland Security. It's from the U.S. Citizen and Immigration Services Department. And it's about the approvals of the Venezuelan gang that's in Colorado. Freaking Dutch. You can judge these nuts. How about that?
Oh, shit.
So that's for another show, but they've got the documentation where the administration had approved this gang, and it's not just from Venezuela. It's from Chile. It's a whole organization. So, funny thing that. But that's another show. So, how you doing over there?
Let's go.
I'm going to get mic stands. Because these arms ain't worth a flying F.
Yeah, not like Arnold arms. Oh, for God's sakes. Hey.
Does that want to just fly off the table?
Yeah.
All right, hold on one second.
Yeah, it's like what's a slide? Hold on a second. It's like the electric slide. Sorry, folks. We got some new equipment this week, and it's all going haywire. So anyway, we have a couple things that we're going to be going over this week. First off, we're going to discuss the way that the Harris administration is conducting their campaign. First, we got Kamala's surrogate here, Obama, Mr. Obama, resulting in insulting black men about their vote, which I found kind of interesting on how that went. Yeah, I guess Obama's under the impression that all black men think the same, do the same, and yeah, they're all alike, which is not true by any means. And then second of all, Kamala is throwing out the Christians from her rallies, which sparked some controversy. She is now performing damage control to attend a couple of churches and talk about her faith.
Yeah, faith.
That's it.
Which she has none of.
Oh!
Here, let's make this easy. Come on out of there, you rat bastard. All right, hold on a sec. Let me try this. What the hell is that? Oh, that's just that. I don't care. This thing, I'm going to scrap this bastard in a minute anyway.
What the hell? It's like all this stuff is falling off. Good God.
What is this? Keystone Cops?
Wow.
What the hell are we doing? This is all Dutch's fault.
Dang it, Dutch. Another piece fell off.
Yeah, it's just Velcro. I don't give a shit about that one. So let's screw this on.
Whee! You know what I was wondering if it's picking up after your mic, causing that delay, but it still has a delay. How about that? Yeah, there we go. We're going to make it work.
Yep, this is the last show for these freaking arms. These things are gone. Piece of shit.
I felt like we were dealing with the arms at the used car sale.
So, believe it or not, the camera that you're seeing us through, ICT skills, sex. Oh, Rodri. This is a family show.
Yeah.
But so the camera you're seeing us through is a new camera. I had it sitting over in a box because mine went tits up. And so this one doesn't have as good resolution. Although it should. This thing should go in 4K. So anyway, so we have that. Anyway, where are we at?
All right. So we want to take a look at Obama's dressing down of black men, which Gary will analyze.
Actually, Ed's analyzing that one.
Hear it now.
Can see, here's Ed.
Yeah. All right.
So before we start this, let me tell you, this whole video you're getting ready to watch is complete. Oh, I forgot to turn them back on. Sorry. But, come on.
Bullshit.
There he is.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Democrat bashing 101 is you are fucking A right. That's not what we do around here.
That's right.
All right. So, all right. Get out of the way, Lo.
A bullshit.
Be a little shit. There we go. All right. So, here is the first clip. Clip one, roll. Oh, forgot to turn them on.
Don't. Today is rough, man.
It is rough.
Ooh.
Clip one, go. Clip one, go. Clip one, go.
All right. What's that one? Uh-oh.
Why is he not playing?
That sounds like his administration. So,
What the fuck? I just had this motherfucker working.
so just imagine a video playing like right in here. So Obama had a speech at one of Kamala's pit stops. Actually, he went on his own. And it was for a black audience. So afterwards, what he did was he had a little side discussion with a bunch of black males. And I don't know, if it would have been me, I literally would have turned off the cameras at that point in time and just talked to people.
That's what I would have done. Let me see if I can just remove this. Yeah, delete. Let me see if I can manually do these since they're not working off of my Stream Deck. Piece of shit. How is that not working?
Oh boy. So with this little side speech that he had, he basically laid out the rules that because we have a black Democratic nominee, that you should vote black. And he made a statement that basically the reason that black men aren't voting for Kamala.
I'm going to go ahead and just say,
All right, hold on. Sorry.
speak some truths.
Whew. For fuck's sake, I swear. All right, now I just need to turn on
Audio.
the audio. And
Roll that
away we should go.
footage.
I'm going to go ahead and just say speak some truths, if you don't mind.
Okay.
So that was
That the fact that he said he's going to speak some truth.
right. Right.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Absolutely. So then this fucking guy pulls that shit. So basically, let's scold black male voters, which is real. That's real smart as far as I'm concerned. So I guess the other thing, looking at the background on this.
Oh, did you want me to play? I got 5 clips.
Oh, go ahead.
All right.
We have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, because they saw how shitty the administration was. Before, when you ran, we didn't know anything about you.
Right. So some interesting facts. So basically, Barack Obama deported over 3 million illegal immigrants when he was in office, which nobody knows about. It was never talked about. Then you have Barack Obama drop more bombs in a calendar year, which I think, what was it, about 300,000 or something insane. And then you got Barack Obama elected in 0809 by shutting down Guantanamo Bay because as a former lawyer, he believed it was an illegal institution, which I find kind of funny. So first off, as far as the deportations go, he sent more people out of the country than Trump did. So then you want to go to point number 2 about dropping the bombs in a calendar year. He dropped way more bombs than Trump ever did. Ever. And then you got Guantanamo Bay. Guess what? It's still open. So quite a shock at that point in time. So this guy, I don't know. I understand. So first off, this guy's like a multi-millionaire. He's got a house in Hawaii. He's got another place in Washington, D.C., and you're addressing black males.
Don't forget the $16 million Martha's Vineyard estate that he bought.
Yeah.
Especially when he talked about climate change and said that the seas will be rising. So you go buy a mansion on an island.
Right. And he was one of the biggest supporters about the whole climate change.
Yep.
That was his little baby, which Trump got out of, because then you have other countries like China, who's the worst out of anybody, that didn't really make any changes. Everybody else did, except for China.
And they busted Trump's ass for getting out of the Paris Climate Accord.
Absolutely.
And it was bullshit because we were putting in shitload of money. Nobody else was even coming close to what we were putting in, yet they weren't going to hold China and India or Russia accountable for their manufacturing process.
Right. Well, but then on top of that, being hypocritical, is we've got so many sanctions and laws over here that basically I'm surprised digging up dinosaur bones isn't against one of the laws. So we've pretty much outlawed ourselves as far as digging up any type of oil, things like that. Like, you know, the parts for the batteries. We were just talking about that a couple shows ago. And we can't do it over here. But yet we're going to send it all overseas and then bust their balls because of all the crap that they're throwing up in the air.
And see, we've had mineral, what do you call them? Mineral
deposits.
Yeah, but what do you call it? Like when they go and they've done like the seismic and they've and they've identified. We have plenty of that stuff over here. But guess what? They've eliminated or have what do you call it? A moratorium where we can't go and drill or dig for these minerals, but they all come from China or from Africa, which China owns the mines, where you have about 750,000 slaves, and yes, I said the word slaves, African slaves that are digging all this shit up. Not only for the batteries, but for the solar panels and other things.
Which Kamala stated that, what was it, 2035 or something like that, is that all vehicles were going to be battery. So we've got all this shit that's coming from overseas that in either way China's got their hands of, which also we want to do more solar farms, which China also has their hands in. So
yeah, not including all the habitat.
Oh, that's destroyed.
That you're destroyed with these damn solar farms.
Yeah.
All right. So let's hear a little bit more, because he's gonna relate to them here in a sec. Right here. Watch this.
More pronounced with the brothers.
Brothers.
So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly.
All right. He's going to speak to the brothers because I'm a brother.
Right.
Okay, let me just lay something down for you here. Real quick. This right here is Barack Obama. This right here is his mother. That over there is his grandfather. He was raised by these two people, lily white. Matter of fact, they're so white, they're like mayonnaise.
They're trans.
But he wants to talk to the brothers
right.
like he came from the streets, like he's down.
Right. Yeah, those two people are pretty much translucent. What did I say? Translucent. Sorry. I've been having.
I don't know what you said.
Yeah.
Loose transin.
Yeah. That's it.
Dude, Barack is as white as the day, and he's half white.
Right.
And his father was Nigerian, and his father was never around. Go look at his book. Go read his book. He'll tell you that his father was never around. So you weren't even raised by black people at all.
Right.
For the most part.
But he's going to relate to the brothers.
Because that's how I grew up from the streets, bruh.
Right.
Man, shut up. Stupid. All right. This guy
grates my nerve.
He does. Everybody thought he was the freaking Messiah and this, that, and the other. If you looked at Barack Obama's resume, it looks like this.
Yeah.
He was a organizer, then became a senator, but didn't do any overseas assignments. He just did like some, what do you call it? Proposals and shit. And then all of a sudden he's great to be president.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the thing is let's scold your voters. I think the thing that really pisses me off is that, first off, like we stated, the guy has a shit ton of money. So he's basically relating to the brothers that a lot of these guys have hard times making the ends meet, taking care of their families and things like that. But because you're black, you should be voting for a black president, and you should be voting for Mama Kamala.
Yeah. Kamala, whatever the hell her damn name is.
I mean,
yeah. So just real quick. So he's gonna break down something else here in a sec. Watch this. All right, come on. What's going on?
When you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences.
okay. I mean,
she grew up in a middle class family.
Right.
She does nothing about struggling.
Right. Her whole family's been pretty much been paid by the government. So that's a struggle.
Yo, Mega.
You
came just in time for our rants.
This pissed me off. I mean, it truly pissed me off. So you should automatically vote for the Democratic Party because you're black. You should support this person because you're black. So basically, what he's saying is all black males are the exact same person. They all think the same. They all act the same. And they all must support the Democratic Party.
Right.
Which is total bullshit.
It is bullshit. So we got one more clip. And here he hits on what this is really all about. So watch this shit.
And achieves the second highest office in the land.
She didn't achieve shit.
And is putting forward concrete proposals.
What?
From housing.
Oh, what? Look, he tries it. Look.
Our mothers and our fathers and our grandparents can afford medicine. And
he's struggling to come up with something.
Making sure that we are dealing with prices that are too high and rents that are too high. And are committed to making sure that we maintain the Affordable Care Act. So
now, if you notice, all the people that he was talking to in that room, none of them had the head nod. You know, when you're listening to somebody speak and they hit that nerve that it's like, damn it, that's what I'm talking about. And you get that head nod, not one head nod in that entire room.
But he said she's going to be with you and help because prices are too high, rent's too high. She's the one that did it.
Right.
That's what blows my mind. It's like, so I had somebody from work, okay, and we had a little discussion, and they said, well, Kamala, whatever the fuck her name is not Joe Biden.
Right.
Right? So she goes, if she becomes president, it'll be different. I said, okay, you answer me this question truthfully. Do you think Biden, let's just say from day one till now, do you think he's running the presidency?
Right. No.
And she's like, no. I said, so do you think when Kamala gets in there, you think she's going to run it? No.
Right.
She's like, well, yeah, sure. I said, no. She's going to be a puppet just like them. I said, the guy talking here, he's the one running it.
Yep.
Him and some of his people. Joe Biden isn't running shit. If Kamala won, she would not be running shit.
Right. Well, but not only that, she's going to have the same cabinet. I mean, it's not like, you're going to go in and on day one start firing everybody and
Nope.
get your own cabinet. Now, I will say, if Trump does,
Oh,
bye.
it's a mass exodus. Let's see. Do I have that? Let me see. No, it's just a fireball. No, it's it's going to be. No, it's not. I thought it was like a air raid. Sorry. Anyway,
Yeah. I mean,
that's. There's nothing going to be different, and I can't believe we have people that are so thick that they think it's going to be completely different
right.
with her in.
Well, as far as the males go, the males are more for Trump. And, the women, they don't want to hear his rhetoric. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to hear his rhetoric, but I love what the guy did when he was running the show.
Yep.
And Elon Musk hit it right off the bat, is that the country, it's a corporation, and it needs to be ran like a corporation.
Yeah.
So,
And I'll just say one thing real quick about the Affordable Care Act. It ended up costing us, and still does, 10 times what they said it was. It was a disaster to implement, and those who didn't get it and didn't have insurance to their work got penalized.
yeah,
Yep.
you got to have it, but if you don't get it, I'm still going to fuck you.
Yeah. And I can tell you from my company, our healthcare expenses went up 66% after Affordable Care Act because it raised the cost for everybody. All right. So we got one last clip. This is where he says really what this is all about, and you find out exactly what he's talking about. Here we go.
And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly now, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that.
Wow.
And there you have it.
So, I don't know. I mean, so yes, there's more males that are going to vote for Trump. You're going to have probably just the same amount, if not more, voting for Kamala. But, I think that's the thing, is that a lot of people are looking at, yes, she's a woman. We're going to finally have a a female president, and on top of that, she's black.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, the thing of it is like, yes, I have no problem with a female president. I don't care where she's from, what her background is, but if she can do the job, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to vote for you. I mean, all these concrete policies. What the hell kind of concrete is that? We haven't heard anything.
Except for the $25,000 she's going to give all the poor people to buy a house they can't afford.
Right.
I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
was she not alive during 2009 when the housing market just took a dump because they were giving people loans for houses they weren't even close to affording?
Thank you, Bill Clinton. You know how many houses burned? Like literally burned down to the ground because people couldn't afford it. You had families moving out because they couldn't afford it. You go to refinance your house or you go to sell it, you can't because what you paid for it is like half of what the house is worth.
And the foreclosures came out, and then that dropped everybody's
and then you
value.
Yeah, remember the whole banking thing because of that?
I know our house, we paid like, I think $425,000, and it moved up, and we were looking at like $450,000, $475,000 in like a handful of years. Then this debacle happened. You know what it went? $350,000.
Damn.
Like that. And we were underwater.
Right.
At that point. I was like, motherfucker. It's because of these kind of stupid ass policies where people don't think everybody deserves a home. No, they don't.
Right. Work for it.
No, we can't do that.
Yeah, work.
We just gotta give it. We just gotta give it free.
Oh my God. So, I mean, Obama and Harris are basically, they're pandering for the black voters. So, I don't know. What is holding back black Americans, and this is coming from black Americans, is the fact that all they want is, we have the illegals, which is a problem. We've got the crime rates, which is a problem, and the economy, which is a problem. The black people, from what they have said, they just want an opportunity. They want an opportunity to be able to make their own business. Things like that. And that's...
But they can't have an opportunity if I can't even get out of my parents' house because the rent's so damn high.
Right.
Or I got to pay, what, we're paying like $4 something for a gallon of milk now?
Yeah. But vote black because you're black. And that pissed off a lot of black men. I mean, you can go anywhere and look at the videos and see it. They have no problem admitting it. And I'll be honest with you, if I was a Democrat, that right there would have made me jump ship.
Yep. And especially as a black, and if you saw this and I was a black guy, I'd be like, you know what? F you.
Right.
Because when you were in office, you didn't do shit for our community.
Right.
What did Obama do for the black community? Not a damn thing.
No.
Trump gets in. Lowest black unemployment in recorded history.
Right.
He donated to historically black colleges. Nobody did that. Obama didn't do that.
Right.
Bill Clinton didn't do that.
Right.
And he instituted prison reform from a policy that was introduced and sponsored by who? Bill Clinton, not Bill. Shut fuck.
Trump.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. I was close.
Joe Biden. 1994 crime bill that gave somebody who got popped with crack, said, boom, 20 years. Not even sweating it. There's an article where Biden's talking about all these, black people in the inner cities making these cities a jungle.
Right. That's nice.
Everybody forgot that shit.
Right.
Dumbass.
Right.
But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
But Obama didn't do anything for the black community at all.
Right. And, the funny part about it is that, Trump's racist, he's all this and that. Well, what the hell is that? That's racist.
If Trump's a racist, he's probably the worst racist I've ever seen. Look at half of the black businesses that were given money by Trump to fund them.
Right. Right. But, interesting, Harris has policies for black men. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 million fully forgivable loans to black entrepreneurs. Number one. Number two, legalize recreational marijuana at the federal level.
Yeah, because that's going to help people out.
Yeah. So before I go to Senate, I'm just going to smoke a J because it's cool. And I'll be fine. I'm not going to argue. I'll be level-headed the whole entire time.
I'll vote whatever my little invisible friend tells me to vote.
Exactly. So they want to launch a national health equity initiative focused on black men. Okay. All right. Lower rent, provide down payment assistance to triple the number of new first-time black homeowners, which again, Bill Clinton did the exact same thing. It didn't work then, but damn it, it's going to work now. It's got to work. And then you talk about education, training, and mentorship programs for black men. So you don't think that's pandering?
No.
I mean,
of course not.
It's like she's doing anything to get that black vote. Black people, black men don't want handouts. They don't want it.
They just want you to get the hell out the damn way so they can earn a living and work their, have their own dignity.
Absolutely. That's all they're asking for.
That right there tells you how disconnected her and frickin' Obama, to be honest, are, how disconnected they are from the black community.
Right. Well, I think the other thing is the Democrats are looking at they're looking at maybe they're taking it for granted when you come to the black votes because she's black, so that's a shoo-in. But then you have the Latinos as well, which we've totally forgotten about. I mean, you have the Latinos that have come into the country legally. They've gone through INS. They've been here, and now they're citizens. But we didn't do anything to help them out. They busted their ass, probably more than 40 hours a work week, and they didn't get anything. They have houses. They have apartments. They're affording rent, food, all the kinds of stuff. But here we go. For all the people that came in illegally, we're going to give you a loan so you can get a house. We're going to give you money on your EBT card. We're going to provide you with a cell phone so that way you can call in and make sure that you report every week or whatever you have to with INS. So 60% of Latinos, I guarantee you're going to go for Trump, even though that, he keeps talking about deportation and everything. Well, they're not pissed off about the deportation. They agree with it.
They do.
So, the Democrats have completely overlooked the minority votes.
Well, they think it's a shoo-in.
Right.
You're a minority. We're for the minorities. I don't know when that bullshit turned.
Right.
Because the Democrat, like we've said on this show many times, the Democrats were the party of the KKK, were the party of the Jim Crow laws, were the party of segregations in schools and businesses. I don't know, but they suckered these people in,
Right.
and just say, hey. And so there was a black dude on, and he's like a community organizer. He said, in this city, we have voted for Democrats for the last 60 years, and not one thing in this city is better for it. They're like, we have Democratic city councilors, we have Democratic aldermen, we have Democratic mayor, we have a Democratic governor, we have Democratic senators, and we have been basically in the shit for 60 years, and it has not gotten better.
Right. But we're going to turn the page. We're going to move forward.
Yeah, turn that page. Right there, Bob Seger. Turn the page. I think you need to turn yourself around and walk out the damn door. Bottom line to me, there is nothing, absolutely nothing that she's offering. And when I see people on like TV on the news and stuff, and they say, I think she's got a concrete plan for this. Okay, what is it?
Right.
What's the plan?
Well, let's go ask Biden now.
I thought he was still president.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
No, I don't know.
On the beach. At least he was. I mean, this is ridiculous. Could you imagine a Republican? Well, number one, they didn't follow the election process. They just picked her.
Yep.
That's not how it works.
Right.
You have to go through the National Democratic National Committee, or is it committee? Democratic National Congress Committee. Anyway, and then the votes have to be offered up to pick who their nominee is.
Right. Well,
that never happened.
Well, yeah, I think Biden waited to the last minute. The Democrats were talking to him within a year, like within this year, that, hey, we think you should probably step down. What do you think? No, I'm not stepping down.
Yeah, he did not want to step down.
Right. And then when they had that, the bad debate, well, that's when everybody started seeing, dude, you can't hold a candle to Trump. But it was too late at that point in time, so they had to have somebody. And then on top of that, you had Joe Biden say, you know what? I'm gonna put out there for a black woman president.
Yeah. He said straight up, I am going to pick a black woman vice president.
Right.
When he was running.
Right.
And then Kamala come out of nowhere, because like when Obama sitting there said, well, she's earned it. No. He just said, hey, you, come on.
Right. Right. And she did shit in the debates. She was out like before they even went to Iowa. So I don't get it.
If that was a Republican and a Republican, let's just say Trump dropped out and let's say DeSantis jumped in.
Right.
They'd be like, no, whoa, time out.
Yeah.
No, you are circumventing the process, the electoral process. And they would have came with pitchforks and torches.
Absolutely.
But this one,
no, it's okay.
Yeah. I hope in my heart of hearts that this turns out to be a effing landslide. I mean, to the point of embarrassment is what I want to happen. Because I want that. I want the signal to go to the Democrats to say, because for the first, 2 years, they had the presidency, they had the Senate, and they had Congress.
And what'd they do?
Or the House. Not a damn thing.
Right.
They didn't do shit.
Right.
So I'm like, You guys had all of it,
Right.
and you didn't do shit with it.
But now all of a sudden you're going to do something, and you're going to do it a different way.
And but I don't think it's going to happen. But if she actually won and became president, nothing still would be done, but she would say, "Oh, it's a Republican Senate or it's a Republican House or whatever."
Right. No.
Trump had that skank ass bitch skank Nancy Pelosi ripping up his speech on national. Could you imagine if a Republican did that? That is actually a official what do we call it, congressional document.
Yeah,
She could have been arrested for that. Actually, it's a crime.
right. But then you wonder why the world looks at us as like, what the hell's going on over there?
It's a circus.
Yeah. Hey, we expect her to give us money to help support us, but what the hell's going on? I don't know. I mean, this whole thing, like the deeper you dig, sorry, it's the more you find out. And that's what scares me is, I'm going to vote for Kamala. Why? I'm just going to vote for her. I mean, we need a change. She's going to change.
Because I want a female black president. I want it because it's historic.
Right.
Okay. Well, and then the country goes down the shitter, but you got history there. What do you fucking do?
Right.
Slavery was history. You want to relive that? I don't think so. Just because something's historic doesn't mean it's good.
Well, she was talking about reparations. Am I correct on that?
You are absolutely correct.
Right.
And so was her pastor.
Yeah. Let it go. I mean, it sucked. I didn't have anything to do with it. My family didn't have anything to do with it. But, you're talking what, 4 generations out of it?
Well, it's like Thomas Sewell, he's a professor. He said over 3,400 free blacks had over 12,000 slaves.
Right.
So now you got to go back through and find the black slave owners because they got to pay too now. Right? So how you gonna filter all that shit out?
But Trump is racist.
Yeah. He's racist. And he's a Nazi.
Yeah.
Or he's worse. Oh, not
Fascist.
necessarily. He's worse than Hitler.
Yeah, he's a fascist.
Yeah. What? And it's like if he wins, everybody's gays are in trouble. He's already ran. He's already been the president for 4 years. Everybody had it better.
Right.
Everybody.
Well, the good thing is, if he gets elected, which I hope, they can't bash him anymore. They can't go digging in the past through him like they did.
Oh, they will.
What? The whole entire time he was in there.
They will. Because this time it's going to be different. He's out for revenge and this and that, and he's going to be a dictator and all this other freaking bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's absolute.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It does not. Excuse me. It doesn't ring true on any level of what they say Trump's going to be if he wins, or even what they're going to do if they win.
Right.
And could you imagine tampon Tim Walz as a vice president?
Hey, even worse, let's say
Holy
she
shit.
gets in, right? I don't think she's going to make it because you can't put 2 words together in a sentence. So something happens, she gets booted, then you got this guy.
And I got one more question for people out there who say are going to vote for her. And you could call this misogynist. I don't care what you want to call it. Call it what you will. But let me ask you this question, and this really has to do with about the security of the country. Do you really think the leaders of other leaders of the world are going to take her seriously or show her respect? Let's talk about Saudi Arabia for F's sakes. Well, look at like Syria. When Obama was in, Syria was like spit in his face.
Right.
He's like, I'm going to draw this red line. And they said, boom, they crossed it.
Right.
Then they gassed their people. It's like, okay, what are you going to do?
Right.
Russia took over Crimea. Obama didn't do shit.
Right.
Trump came in. They're like, he went, Kim Jong-un. He walked over the line.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm coming over to your shit.
Right.
Walked right over and shook his head. That's balls.
Yeah.
And then everything else. And then all of a sudden, as soon as he's out and Biden's in, Russia, boom, Ukraine.
Yep. Well, then you got the withdrawal from, is it Afghanistan?
We left, what was it? $80 billion worth of military equipment.
Right.
Firearms that the Taliban took up.
Right. Now, with that being said, yes, Trump wanted to get America out of there.
Yes, he
but
did.
They were keeping that airstrip. They were still going to have a base there. But, as soon as Biden came in, Biden was like, no, we're pulling them out of here. And the generals are saying, no, man, this is a bad idea. Well, look what happened.
Yeah, because Trump wanted to keep the airport
Right.
and that airstrip because he's like, if they get control of it, no in or out,
Right.
no humanitarian aid or anything else can make it into the country.
Right.
And if it does, it'll do like they did in Somalia, where they had the Taliban and some of these warlords snagging it all. The people don't get shit.
Right.
But freaking Biden just pulled everybody out. It's like,
Yep.
dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. And, I'm not a military guy, but I would make the troops the last thing that would leave. Get the equipment and shit out of there.
Yeah, no, we're going to leave it because now we're going to have to probably fight against it
Right.
in another couple of years.
Right.
It's like,
And with that being said, Trump, he drew lines for the Taliban. All right, we'll pull out, but you guys have to follow this rule, and this rule. And if you do it, we're going to keep our word.
oh, well, he negotiated with the Taliban. No, what he dictated to him. He said, we're going to pull out, but if you cross that line, I'm going to stomp you.
Absolutely.
And I'll blow up you, your mother, your whole fucking family.
Right.
He's like, don't cross that line.
Right.
And they didn't.
Right. And Biden did what he said he was going to do.
We're going to get out. Come on, man. We're going to get out of Afghanistan,
Yeah.
The fact that you didn't get all that equipment out, it just
Right.
blows my mind.
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been over there quite a few times, and there's been times when we've had to leave a certain piece of equipment. We blow it in place.
Right.
Make it absolutely useless for them to use.
Absolutely. Yeah. Left the keys, ignitions, and everything. There you go.
It's like it was so.
But you think Harris is going to be any different? You think Walz is going to be any different?
Like, what are they going to do? Because, all right, so just real quick. So now, this might even be another show. So now we have North Korean troops
In Russia.
now deployed to Russia that are going to fight or going to help Russia fight against Ukraine.
Right.
Now what are you going to do?
Well-
With arms supplied by North Korea, Iran, and China.
Right. Now, I saw a video that there was a video of the Russians giving the Koreans their fatigues, their uniforms, the Russian uniforms.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in my opinion, I would have done the same exact thing. I would send my troops over there, being Korea. I'd send them over there because if you notice, it's right around the re-election. If Trump goes in, well, let's rethink about this. But if Kamala goes in, the fuck is she going to do?
Nothing.
She can't even talk to the guy.
And here's how stupid North Korea is. What does Kim Jong-un think Russia, Putin, is going to do with his troops?
Right.
He think they're going to be, a quick reaction force? No, they're going to be cannon fodder.
Absolutely.
They're going to stick them right out in the front and just get nailed.
Right. Just like the Civil War. 5 lines deep. Let's go.
And I'll tell you something. So if you're watching this on Rumble, all right, there is I think it's called Ukraine War Leaks on on Rumble. They have real combat videos, like through drones and through GoPros.
Oh shit.
Let me tell you something. They're using drones to kill these Russians. You see this drone coming and you see this bomb drop right on these Russians. Boom. Guess what's going to happen to these North Koreans? They're going to get nailed. And it's it'd be interesting to see if North Korea knows how to fight. The reason I'm asking, because I've seen so many of these videos where these Russians are just bunched up, like not even combat interval.
Right.
And that bomb boom, takes out a whole squad.
Right.
I'm like, what are you guys doing? Spread out. You don't even have lanes of fire, for F's sake.
Right.
So yeah, North Korea, good job, because you're going to go out there and they're going to stick you in those trenches, because they're trench fighting now.
Right.
Trenches and whatever, and you're just bullet stoppers.
Right.
Way to go.
Right.
For no reason.
Yep.
Idiots. But hey, that's fine. Whatever you want to do. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Effing ridiculous. And look, listen. These microphones pick up everything. It's crazy.
So.
Yeah, we're not even getting to the black vote, which is fine, or the church stuff.
Nah. Okay.
It's fine. I love the rants. I mean, I love the opinions because we break stuff down and then we throw out the truth and bruh.
I don't know.
My thing is, if you're watching us on Rumble, either live or if you watch us later, go down to the comments and tell me anything that we have said that is not true. I'd be happy, very respectfully, I'd be happy to debate you in the comments. But tell me anything that Ed or I have said during this program that you think, or you can figure, or you think you can prove that it's wrong.
I mean, this
I'm
is scary. It's I think this is the most watched election ever.
Oh yeah. It's bigger than Obama. Was it Bush? Who did Obama go against?
I thought it was Bush.
Was it Bush? Obama, Bush. It's bigger than Trump, Biden. It's huge. I think the greatest thing about this election is people have finally. Now you still have people who I think are delusional. That's fine.
Not in us.
Yeah, but you're finding or finally people are finding out exactly what the Democrat policies are about.
Right.
And the damage they've done. Hell, you got was it RFK Jr.
Yeah.
crossing over. He's a Kennedy for shit's sake,
Right.
and he's backing Trump. You got Elon Musk, probably one of the, I would say, most intelligent minds of our in recent times,
Right.
supporting Trump. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've seen on Instagram and everything. I mean, video after video after video of Democrats saying, "I can't do this shit no more.
Right.
I'm going over." And a lot of them are minority, Hispanic, and I've seen a lot of black Democrats saying, "No, not anymore. This is bullshit. I'm supporting Trump."
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think Obama really helped out with that too much.
didn't. He thinks he's got that kind of stroke. He doesn't.
Well, after that speech, no.
Well, people have said, even J.D. Vance has come out. He was talking. I don't know if you saw the video, but he was talking to the Black Pastors Coalition or whatever. So he went to this black church where they all were, and they had a kind of town hall. And he goes, "But what do you do for the community?
Right.
Let me know."
Right.
You know, as a matter of fact, then he said, "Let me tell you something that I know that people in the news haven't said, or haven't, but he said it's something, and I need to go back and look. He gave up what the bill number is. All right, he said you go look it up. You go the House of House of Congress where you could look up bills. There's a bill that they implemented in the Biden-Harris administration that if you as a school community, and I think it's a county or whatever, didn't support transgender rights in the schools, lost a large percentage of funding for their Head Start program, which is poor kids, free breakfast and free lunch. I'll even get the bill number because I looked it up myself after he said something about it, and looked it up, and sure enough, it's a bill, and it's implemented and it's passed through the Democrat Congress.
Wow. Yeah, let me
They
squeeze
lose
your balls.
funding for poor kids, free breakfast and lunch, because you as a school, county, or community don't support transgenders, especially men, competing in women's sports.
Wow.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Wow. For less than what? 5%, 10% of the populace of the United States?
But we're gonna make poor kids go hungry.
Right. Right. Not that they were going hungry before. What the hell?
You got to be out of your effing mind. I swear.
I don't know. I'm curious to see how many bills or executive orders that he's writing right now that are going under, like going under the radar. Congress isn't in session, so
Yeah. Well, I can tell you what. Trump has no problem bringing a box of pens and whacking all these stupid executive orders.
right.
And I know probably day one he's going to implement the Stay in Mexico bill or executive order where it says while you're waiting for asylum. So, just like we said before at the beginning of this about the Venezuelan
Yes.
gangs, they got asylum
What?
approved. Yes. That's how they got in this country. They were granted asylum, or at least temporary asylum, for at least to get them to country, and then they let them loose. That's another show.
Wow. But then you got the no cash bail. So shit, they're free. You can do whatever you want.
I come in here free. I can commit crimes for free.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah. I'll hack you up with a machete.
So we should probably do a show and go over like this Venezuelan gang. They think it's just like a couple dudes out of a neighborhood.
Right.
Nah. This gang goes all through Central America.
Yeah.
The cartels are shipping, they're like bringing these gangs through and putting them through the border.
Right.
And then they're like their
yeah.
cartel on this side because these kids will do whatever the hell they tell them
they
to
don't
do.
care. No conscience. Jesus. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'd rather get threatened by the Hell's Angels than get threatened by a well, you won't get threatened by the cartel.
I tell you, these people in Colorado where these dudes are kicking in the door, I'd be like, bruh, because anybody at any time can go buy a bullpup shotgun.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, kick that door in. You're going to lose half that foot and all of your fucking face.
Military can use. Yeah. I mean, technically, I guess now if you're in this country, you're a U.S. citizen, right?
The military can use lethal force on U.S. people on U.S. soil is a new one they want to pass. Who's they? Are you talking about Obama? I mean,
Harris?
Biden? Because I know Trump wants to use National Guard and reserves on the border.
Right.
So, which I'm like, yeah. And so while I'm on a rant and we got to go, why was it more National Guard deployed to the hurricanes, when the hurricane came through?
Right.
I know I've done, not so much in, to help people out in war. Sorry to change the subject, but how is young Tex doing?
He's doing well.
He's doing well. I haven't heard as far as how far along he's gotten his studies, but he's doing. He reached out to us the other day about going to see Jeff Tate from Queensryche. We're not going. It's $200 a ticket.
That's insane.
I love Jeff Tate, but nah, bro.
$200.
$200 in a small venue.
Right.
Nah, I'm not. I love Jeff Tate, but I'm not dropping $200 for him.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah. You had FEMA that drug their feet. You got the National Guard that drug their feet. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've done sling loads. You could drop water, MREs, even shelter.
Right.
Like tents and stuff like
Just like that. Yeah.
And people are just, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
All
right.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
That's some good rant and raving right
man.
there.
I
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was good.
We just got to fix this sound problem.
Yeah.
Because it's bugging the shit out of me.
Yeah, I'm a little echoey. Wee.
You're echoey, and I think we're a little behind. There's
Yeah.
a little delay. But I think from what Dutch told me, that they're fine.
Sabaton movie, the 30th.
So I know I'm going to catch a lot of shit for this.
Uh-oh.
I'm not a huge Sabaton fan. I mean, I like their music, but a lot of their stuff I find a little cheesy. It's a lot of fighting, war and fighting and warriors. And I'm not saying it's bad, but I just find a lot of their stuff a little cheesy. That's just me.
I never heard of it.
Kind of like, you ever heard Manowar?
Yeah.
Same kind of style, idea-wise.
Okay.
if you will. So, yeah, a little cheesy, but I mean, a lot of people like Sabaton. More power to them, but do what you got to do.
That's right.
But anyway,
All right, let's get out of here.
we're get out of here. So, Ed and myself have talked about it, haven't made a decision, and I think we mentioned it a show
Last
or two
show.
or three ago. Thinking about maybe going every week. There's just too much shit to cover.
Right. Yeah, every 2 weeks. You
Yeah.
gotta.
So we're thinking about it, and if we probably do it, it's historic, sung correctly. No.
Oh boy.
Well, maybe, yeah. Maybe they sing about a history. That's fine. I just think sometimes how they do it is a little cheesy.
Hamilton, the metal band.
Huh?
Hamilton, the metal band.
Hamilton? Yeah.
War.
But anyway, I like Man of War that they're, especially he got some really wild vocals, but anyway. Oh, one more thing before I go. So there's a new project underway, music wise, that does include yours truly and a few other people that you might know. And we're in the process now of doing a song. And this band is more modern. It's going to be growls and cleans. So, stay tuned for that. I don't think I'm going to announce it here. I'll let one of the band members announce it somewhere else.
Nice.
Yeah, but we got a name, we got a logo. I'm already setting up with the music distributor for when we do the first song. Of course, we're going to release it. And so for try to keep the blood pressure. Oh, yeah. As long as I can rant, my blood pressure just goes down. But yeah, but stay tuned. I'll talk to the other band member. Well, the other band member who's probably going to make an announcement and find out when they're going to do so. And see what you guys think. And like I said, we're working on this song. It's a little more modern, a little more complex. Because Reap the Light's a little bit more probably traditional metal with a little bit of modern spin. This stuff's going to be definitely more modern. So,
I'm interested to hear that one.
yes.
Nice.
Me too.
Yeah.
So, and yes, I will be handling vocals.
Oh my.
Not the cleans. The growls. The people we got to do the cleans. Yeah, I can't even hold a candle to. So, anyway.
Good country.
Yeah.
Not from this guy's mouth.
Just
Bieber.
don't go Bieber on us.
Oh my.
Oh yeah. Baby, was it?
Baby.
Oh, baby. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna definitely be the Bieber catalog is what we're gonna be singing.
Oh shit.
But no, it's modern metal and it's pretty badass. So anyway,
Nice.
a little heavier. We're dropping down. We're dropping. We're tuning down. I can't
deep.
pick. Yeah.
Nice.
So anyway, all right.
All right.
And I think that's all I got. And I love the new bass, but it's too chunky. It doesn't have good balance.
Here we go.
Yes.
New
So,
bass.
new bass. I'm going to get a new bass. I'm looking for one. So I'll trade that one in. Keeping my Black Jackson guitar, getting rid of the ESP metal arrow guitar.
That breaks my heart.
I know, but it has no balance at all. None. It's none. I like Beaver too. Stupid. Or a mega. All right.
We got to get out of here.
We do.
It's getting dangerous in those comments over there.
All right. So that's all I got. If you want to close us.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you to all the paramedics, the firefighters, the police, our military. You guys are out there kicking ass every single day, keeping us protected and safe. And you guys as well. Be safe. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Have a good week, guys.
Yep. See ya and be safe. Let's see if my button works this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.